Greetings from the airy coast. This is Mad Shad. Odin Vigi, may Odin bless on this wonderful Wednesday. It's 38, going to be 40-something degrees. It's raining. It's going to be raining for quite some time. A couple days, 3 days, 4 days, something like that. We still have snow on the ground. I mean, it's still there. You know, but I mean, it's welcome to land of slushy town. If you like slushies, Cleveland's where it's at. Just don't drink the don't eat the brown or yellow snow. No brown or yellow slushies, please. But anyway, it's a good day. It's a good day. I mean, you know, for the most part. Tell you about those who did not have a good day. Those Americans are trapped in Afghanistan, left there by Trader Joe's malicious / incompetent regime. At least we forget that 13 servicemen and women died at Abbey Gate, Kabul, Afghanistan, along with 2 other poor souls. 300+ people lost arms and legs and limbs, things that don't grow back. A lot of them were service members as well. Every day, never forget, and never forget whose fault this is. Deploy knife hands. But there was hope. Folks getting him out. Task Force Argo, Task Force Pineapple, Project Exodus, Project 9 Christian Coalition, Mighty Oak Foundation, just to name a few. Yeah, and they're still in country, messing around. I doubt there's any Americans still there. If they are, it's because they want to be, right? Or, you know, whatever. Maybe some of them, that was their final resting place. So, and at least we forget that 700+ individuals are still incarcerated over the J6 debacle. Held there as political prisoners while sentencing out bail in solitary confinement, torturous conditions. Someone lost an eye. There have been suicides. Yeah. Every day, never forget, and never forget whose fault this is. And definitely deploy more knife hands. But there's hope. Thousands of people, family, friends, loved ones, charitable organizations, law firms doing pro bono work, even some senators, congressmen, and representatives getting into the fray. Charitable organizations providing care packages, and just people just sending care packages to the inmates, and of course providing financial assistance to the displaced families. There's a lot of moms and dads in prison right now. So yeah, there's hope. Meanwhile, I don't know, some bullshit going on. I don't know, whatever. I found this interesting. One of the oldest runic inscription has been found in Denmark. It's on a little bitty blade, like a knife-sized blade, and we believe. I just shared on a community page. With Dr. Jackson Crawford, the foremost authority, I regard as the foremost authority on Old Norse and everything else, and especially Elder Futhark and Younger Futhark. It appears that this inscription, these runes on the knife, say "little sword." It's possible. It's possible that it says "little sword," but there's some other things that are construed by, you know, rust and wear and things like that. But yeah, one of the oldest ever found, the oldest so far, oldest runic inscription so far. That's pretty badass. That's in the Norse, Old Norse and Viking stuff. You know, a lot of things are missing. A lot of things we don't know a lot about the history. Definitely predating the Viking Age, right? So. Everything that we know is after the fact of the Viking Age, and we don't know we don't know a lot of what they did back in the day. So back before that and after. I mean, so you think about that. The Viking Age basically. Well, I mean, you know, it's all old news. So. And they walked away from a lot of their Christianity took over. So and they started to shun a lot of their ways, the old ways, and a lot of things were changed just because that, you know, they turned Christian or were forced Christian. Yeah, forced. So a lot of things are missing, and so when something like this comes up, it's for me it's very exciting, you know, very exciting indeed. It's another piece of the puzzle. You know, like say today is Wednesday, which is named after Wudan or Wutan or Wutan, which is Germanic for Odin, and so Odin, also known as Odin, because we don't pronounce the th in, you know, whatever. We write it as a D with a whatever. Anyway, Odin. His name in Elder Futhark was Rodinas. Still the Odin in there, but they dropped the R and they dropped the Z. You know, they dropped the R in the beginning and they dropped the Z at the end. So everything younger Futhark was different, and we really don't know how different it was. So that's why Elder Futhark is really, you can't really look at young Elder Futhark and say, okay, I know what that says. And you know, of course, we all try to, you know, make it say something, and we love the name Elder Futhark. All that means is it was before. It predates younger Futhark, which we do know how that's used, and we do know how that's written, and what the meanings are for each letters, and all the vocabulary and all the grammar and all that stuff, because books were written afterwards. So, you know, that's, for me, that's just very interesting. So, Go Team Linda! Go Team Linda! Fuck cancer! She is kicking ass, taking names, getting stronger by the day, and doing the things. So, this has been Mad Shad. Every day, never forget.